Hello, farmers. It's Trevor here, and I am back for another episode on Oakfield Farms. And we're standing by the field that I almost forgot about. How could we forget all this beautiful barley? So if we want to take a look at where we're down here by field 15, and we have this field to harvest. Nothing much more to say. We've already gotten the 3 fields and potatoes. And up in this one, we had some wheat. And in this one, we have some canola. So we're going to get a lot more straw from this field. I have a feeling we'll be selling some straw by the end of this episode. In between the episodes, I went and drug this guy down and squeezed him in here so that we can pull our combine in and get him hooked up. It's kind of weird on this map. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I can't sneak the harvester header through the hedges. It's like I can go through it no problem. I can drive through with other tractors. Don't tell anybody I said that. But when it comes to these headers, they got some kind of extra collision, or I don't know what the story is 100%, but in any event, I can't cheat. A little bit annoying, huh? So let's see about getting this guy hooked up here. And what I think I'm going to do is... There we go. Let's pull him out of the way, back him up a little bit. Can we get out of here? Hop right over the gate. It'll be a hard gate to hop. Ooh, can we get this guy out of the way? I think I'm better off backing up, huh? Plus I want to go to the left as I pull in anyway, so let's see. Let's see if we can manage this. The trailer's turning. Alright, that kind of worked out. It's a little bit in the hedge, but hedges are flexible mostly. Some of them. Right, just so you know, right on the other side of that hedge, can't see it, but we do have trying to be realistic, but I guess we'll just have to hop in on the wrong. Oh, what happened? Oh no. Are you kidding me? Let's put this F1 up. What did I do? I didn't think the door opened with... Huh. Well, I guess we'll just have to try to open the door again, huh? Uh-oh. Man, that's... Yeah, look, when I hit X to get back in the thing, it closes the door. Huh. I hit X here, I just get in. That is kind of a problem, isn't it? I'm not even sure how to get in the thing without... So I gotta use my mouse, and I can get the thing back open. Huh. Yeah, look at that. You know what I can do? I know what I can do. Right, let's get back out. Let's open the thing. And I'll use the tab. Switch vehicles. There you go. Let's put on 4-wheel drive. Control, shift, 4, 5, 6. Turn the radio off. Let's see if we drop the header. Oops. Nope. Alright guys, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. I have... If it's not somewhat obvious, just restart it. I do have the map autosave, and sometimes in a little bit of a situation like that, you can get in trouble, so to speak. It's one of the reasons I actually went in there and modded that mod and changed the time to like 15 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna pick this thing up. back up a little bit. And then we're going to get out. And we're okay. We're going to get into this guy. Start him up. Now we got to remember to hit tab. Hit tab, hit tab, hit tab, hit tab. So let's turn this guy off. There we go. So now let's get away from this. Let's not get him up. Alright. Alright, there we go. So now, let's unfold it first. I don't know if I ever unfold it first, to be honest with you. But fortunately, they have that. Let's just get going right away. Just get that windrow. Let's go into the tree pretty much, isn't it? Alright, let's turn that corner. I'm going to turn on my GPS. Should have to start getting that set up. And let's see, we're in field 15, so did we save a... Save one. It looks like it. So I guess we should. Let's pause for a second. A. So now we should be at 7.6. Does that make sense? Let's move it over. Yeah. There we go. All right. I don't know how much it matters as far as left and right goes, but turn it on for half a second. And one of the main reasons for that is I'll try to follow the same course. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is I will save it. So if I hit Control and then save the course. I think I did that. I hope I did that on field 12. I don't know. The other wheat field up top of the hill. And that way when you come by with your baler and all that kind of equipment, you can follow the same track. Now, I don't know if we should use the windrower. We'll talk about that afterwards. But for now, let me get the field harvested. And I think I'm just going to cut it this time and get out here. And we'll look at a little bit of the baling later on. But for the most part, I think we'll just go with it. So I will talk to you guys when I get done this field. Yep, just about done the barley harvest here. And I'm not sure why I keep doing this to myself in this series here on the thing, on the seasons mod, but there is a rain cloud there. So for that reason, I am going to just see how much we have in here. But it looks like we're going to hold everything in this, and we have a little bit left in the trailer. I'm not sure if you guys can see the HUD down the bottom right, but in that HUD it says 92%, really 93 almost, in the trailer and 93% here. So if we don't get this road done, I think I'm going to swing around funny. Which I think we'll get it all in here. We get it 8,600, and if not, we can pull that trailer. But I just want to leave these guys off to the left there. Nope, I don't think we're going to get all that in there. So let's back up real quick. I like to keep going back a little bit just so that windrow, or the the chaff pile, whatever, straw pile, doesn't end up too big. Like if you just stop there, it ends up real wide, and then sometimes your baler misses it. So I like to back up a little extra. But you can see GPS mod does some nice pretty rows, and that's one big benefit. Alright, so let's get this guy he's unloaded. I just want to leave him out of the way someplace so he's not... Well, actually, this guy can go right on up there. So let's even just leave his engine running. He'll get all the way filled up. Matter of fact, we can... Oops. Wrong way. Jump in here. B. Set the GPS. Fill the hose. Just pull him right straight ahead there and just park him off the way. And then I'd like to at least get enough straw in before the rain. Now, I don't think it disappears immediately when it rains. It's not like it all goes poof. But, and I'm not sure that it really makes that much difference. But, all right, there we go. So let's stop and just for the sake of the road being good there. Turn this guy off. Might as well open this up because we do come back. There you go. He's out of the way. Let's make sure the trailer can get in there. So he should be out of the way. Let's turn him off for a minute. We'll hop back in this guy. And get on up to the farm. So, what do we want to do? Probably use this guy for the baling. Maybe use the other guy for the bales. So I don't know if we can bale in the rain. That's probably a good question. I hope it doesn't come up. So we got all of this field, plus we've got field, what is it, 12 up there, I think? Wheat field that was up there in the middle. So get this stuff dropped off and go grab the baler. Now the benefit that we have at this point to the GPS too is that I should be able to just copy that course right over. I should zoom in a little bit. This guy had a tough time making it up these hills. It really slows down. This is where farm sims, not particularly accurate, I guess, in the fact that tractors don't really shift. And these tractors tend to have such torque. You're talking a tractor, it's probably got as much horsepower as road tractors. And the torque is just way up there because compared to a road tractor, this thing doesn't go. It's one of the reasons road tractors have so many gears, especially in the old days. Is that, if you have lower gearing, you get more torque. And things can be designed better. See, that's really kind of glitchy. Cheaty doing it this way. No more capacity for barley. That's a bit of a problem. This guy turned around. I think the baler's over on the other little buildings. Just get this guy turned around. So I guess we might be, well, we don't have any more crops, so we might have to sell some barley or expand our silos. I don't know how much money we have. I don't really want this guy right in the way, do I? That's probably good enough. Let's switch trailers, drop him off. And get the baler, which I think is over here. We got plenty of fuel. There it is. Kind of a massive tractor for the baler. Yeah, so we're not going to windrow or anything. I think there's a huge benefit. We can take a look. I mean, there'd be a little bit, but I just don't really need to. Alright, so there's two ways we can do this as far as getting the course going. I'll show you what I mean. The one is, like if you're out here in the field and you haven't saved it, if we're close enough, if this is the closest equipment to us, and sometimes you want to just pull right up next to it if you got a lot of equipment, because I could pick up the course from, like, let's say I'm down here in this corner. If I try to use get the course from the neighbor button, I may pick up this tractor right here. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're just going to stop here. I'm going to turn on my GPS, and then see this little shopping basket looking thing is get the course from the neighbor. And do you see how we have, I don't know, let me zoom in. So we have this course. That's the course. Oops. That. That's the course that's in that guy right there, but we want the course that's in. So we could go pool over there, or I remember saving it. So we'll come up here to field 15 and load the course. And then now if you look, I did that again. Course play. I haven't used any course play so far. Come on. Now let's zoom in. See, so we got that course right online. So let's get on out here. And I guess we should, well, no, I'm going to go up and down the row. So let's head over to the first row that's, oh, I still got a tiny bit of, it's worth dealing with that. All right, let's stop here. And I'm going to do a VB. Might as well start picking this bit up right here. Probably could have picked up on my way over here. See, that's what I'm talking about, like where you stop and then you end up with these kind of stupid areas. So let me zoom out a little bit. So there you go. So that's how you, two different ways you can get your course play. I should probably just go around up and down here. How bad these guys are going to roll all over the place. Just going to spin around this row here. Come back and get more of that, you know, we'll do the rounds on the outside last. That way those bales aren't in our way while we're turning. And plus we can do things like we did there with pick up most of the pile. Oops. Alright, well there you go. So I am going to bale this field. I'll cut the video again. And I'll probably even run, I guess I can get the header off of that tractor. Can't go to the combine. And then drag that header up to the thing and then go get the bale thing. At least I'll get a few of them guaranteed, you know, a few, not paying attention, a few trailer loads into our straw storage first real quick. And that way we're not going to be able to afford too many animals, so I'm not too worried about it. So I don't know what I did here. I don't know why I went off in this goofy direction and then managed to not pick everything up, right? So, all right. Well, I will see you guys after a few hours of straw, and hopefully it doesn't rain in the meantime, right? Since about the top of the hour, I have been racing back and forth trying to get all these straw bales off of this field, because if you look in the top right, our little symbol turned from a sunny cloud to the rain that it had said was coming. So I have been racing back and forth just like I am now. And I think I have about 5 more bales or something like that, unless there's one hiding in the weeds. But we still I haven't done anything with the field 12. I keep saying field 12. I should probably just look. Pretty sure it's 12. And I've been cheating cutting through here. And I did that before I realized it was going to rain. I think if I owned this farm, I would cut that hedge and put another fence in right there. Maybe we'll even do that in Giants Editor. Who knows? But there you go. So 5 more bales. I think I got... They didn't roll too bad on this field compared to some fields where they, you know, it's fairly steep. They kind of stayed up here. A few rolled. These things just roll way too easy. Hopefully they'll fix that in Farm Sim 2019. But there we go. So we got all of the straw off, and I think we've just about filled up Just about filled up the silo. Let's go take a look. And I think I'll call it an episode here. It's been quite a while that I've been recording. Not recording, but playing. So I need to go do some other things today for the weekend, but can't just play video games all the time. So let's see. And I don't want to I'll say my standard goodbye while we're running around, because I don't want this to become, I don't want to waste any time. I do want to get right up to the other field and start getting that hay off of there. Alright, so let's see what happens when we back in here one last time. Looks like we have a bit more cockeyed. It doesn't seems to have a big catcher. You can even put this stuff, you don't have to be in front of the straw. So let's hop out real quick and take a look at our scoreboard here. So yeah, so their object size is 4,000. So we got them all. Storage space, we have 3 left. So the fear of not having enough straw for some animals is pretty unfounded, I'd have to say. So I guess I don't think I can bale when it's actually raining. So my intention will be to get that baler up there. I'll run this guy up there real quick. We got plenty of fuel. So we'll get him up here, and then we'll run the baler up, and I'll probably, just clean up a little bit. I'll probably go park that combine and get the rest of the barley at least out of the combine. We'll decide what to do with it in the next episode. The stuff that's still in the trailer, I guess we'll have to think about selling it anyway, though I don't know if we really need that trailer for quite a while. So it's not like it's going to be a problem for us to leave that stuff in there. As far as I know, it might deteriorate. We'll keep an eye on that. Alright, we'll turn this guy off, hop out real quick, and here we are back up at the windmill, and we got all of this straw. So like I said, when we come back in the next episode, we'll start baling this up. Don't want to waste a lot of time, because every minute might count for something. Not real sure. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. Take care and have a good day. Bye-bye. So I've decided to continue this episode, and I am going to come in here, turn my GPS back, control button, and we are on field 12, so I'm going to come here and load the course that I saved for field 12, and see how that lines up perfectly, or very well anyhow. So I don't want to mess around too much here because we are up against it. Alright, so let's turn this guy on and get going, and let's back up a little bit so I can see the baler. And yeah, well, we got another whole field to do, and I doubt we'll get it in before the rain, but I'm going to do whatever I can, and I will come back if it starts raining or if I get done this field. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, miraculously, it still hasn't rained. I'm not sure what exactly is going on. I guess I didn't ever pay that much attention. I know it seems like the Seasons mod changes the weather. But I am up here, and I went in search. Oops, a little too fast there. Went in search of a place to sell bales. And I know... Oh, no, come on. X, abort. Can I abort? Yeah, X. Okay. Alright, anyway. Now, the last time I had this happen... Yeah, look, see how I can't... I don't know how to pull up that arm. Let's see if I detach it. Attach it again. Yeah. All right, well, the arm's down. That might be a bit of a pain. But, in any event, I learned something that I didn't know before. Which is I came into here, and I said Oakfield Farm barn. I think Oakfield Glen is probably our other farm. Well, I double-clicked on this little thing here. I'd never, in all of Farm Sim, see how this is now flashing? But that would have been nice. So, like, if we come back to here, Garden Center, there's the Garden Center flashing. Sometimes, especially if they don't have the writing on there in some maps, like, it would be nice if that thing would just flash. Anyway, well, there you go. All right, so anyhow, this Oakfield Farm barn, I figured, is right, you know, in our, what do you call, by the way, I'm cheating again. But it's right in the middle, so I said, well, let me go find this place. And now that I have this baler attached, watch what I found. This is kind of interesting. I won't ruin the surprise. You guys might already know this, so forgive me if... am I going to make it through here? Yes. Okay. This doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, don't hit Y when you don't mean to with this thing. You see, it's hitting the ground at times, too. This thing used to be real bad about hitting the ground. I think they patched it at some point, or I don't know. It seems better these days. But as I came up here, that was all lit up green. Why is it not lit up green now? Oh, wait. Here we go. Sorry. Let's go back to this. And we'll do that. Look at that. Turns that nice and green. So I will check that out when I go to sell something else. Yeah, this is not going to work, is it? Yeah, I need to come in this way. All right, so I am going to... back that up. Can't talk and back up at the same time. But I wanted to show you this as well. I already sold one stack of these. There we go. So we got $400 a bale. And I think I'm going to stop here and call this an episode. I'm not sure if I already said that or if I cut it out, because this is sort of, I guess you could say, bonus footage. When I got down to it, it seemed like the episode was a bit short. So there we go. We managed to get all of our straw bales that we need for the animals, and it looks like we're going to get a fair chunk of change from this. Probably not enough to pay back our loan, but we'll decide that in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye-bye.